Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Check. Here we go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest. Takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Miami 7, Florida State 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
2nd down coming up. pulls it and fires to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking downfield, it's Tootin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And, David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Tootin. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run the toss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Tootin. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The throw to the outside is complete. The Seminoles have enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's Tootin. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Whitaker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And the Hurricanes pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Silva. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and close it.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Tootin. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
He'll pitch it. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Check. Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Tootin. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Reads it, fires complete. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. It's reverse. At the 35, he's open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? First down here for the offense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket!
He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Quarterback will audible. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Tootin. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 28, Florida State 6.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silva. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
A designed run for the quarterback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Steps away. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by just one over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Third down coming.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Cricket.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get them on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Power football with the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Seminoles' 3rd down defense just not getting it done.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. 3rd and goal coming up here. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us.